of the Serbians. 50% from two range, 6 points a game. Let's get to it. Vamos, arriba. Serbia start with the rock. Stojic off iron right. Kwasku will track it down. Ralat, Lotto, a little bit long. Tracks down the rebound almost, never mind. Doc Strange got it. Two will miss. Foul against Red. This one officiated by Deanna Jackson and Najib Chajadeen. Quarterfinal number 1 in the men's competition. At 3x3 The Voice, Kyle Montgomery, that's me. At 3x3 The Mountain, Miles Rosendahl, that's him. Hello. Here we go. 1-0, Serbia. Lotto gives it up. Kwasku in the post, jump hook. Kwasku digging up in his bag. I see you, big fella.
So Kwasku and Allende have been good, right? So look, we've already given our credit to Allende. But Kwasku working on those, the dribble handoff stuff, the reverses off of that, getting to the basket outside of his defense, which is always good. He's been very active offensively.
Driving kick, Brankila. He will sink it. Nothing but all net from the right wing. And a foul on Brankovic as he will head to the bench. 3-1 start for the Serbians.
Good recognition here. The Butler's on the bench and he's not playing so far, huh?
Well, I'm hearing that there may be an injury that we didn't know about, which obviously will put Puerto Rico at a big disadvantage without having a substitute. We'll see if he can enter the game. He is on the bench. He is here. But we'll check on his injury. Meantime, Maestro, that's his worst shot he's had here in Mongolia.
Didn't miss a shot in those last 2 pool play games, but that one was wide miss.
Allende, step back 2 is long. There is the Maestro. String music from the all-time great. Inside, wait a minute, it wasn't cleared. Was not cleared.
Barac never came down with the ball, so he never established position.
Puerto Rico trying to pull off an upset over the two-time defending champs. Lotto. Rain. Not often that I think you'll see Serbia. Look at that face on Marco Giordero.
That's a little scary.
World champion. Pioneer for Serbia in 3x3. Former teammate of Mike Stodovich. There's Nate Butler, who's been a key add to the Puerto Rican roster this year. Suffered an injury apparently in the play-in win over Japan yesterday and has not entered this game yet. Ralat will bump Strahinja.
Strahinja bounces off of Ralat there, who cuts off his line to the basket. It's definitely a foul.
The world number 1 at the line. Strange Strings. 6-3 start for Serbia. Only loss in group play was against Australia. They beat everybody else they faced decisively. La presión. La presión. Cannot convert at the rim. Puerto Rico's got to play a perfect game for the most part. Strange with the extended leg. Allende fouled by Branquilla. Just the second Serbian foul and a 7-3 start.
Serbia's been very good attacking the drop coverage with Kwasku and Ralat as the defenders, right? They've sped the screener out to the wing to get him an open shot, and then it's Strahinja just prodding and trying to see if he can get to the basket. If not, it's a kick out to a wide open shooter.
Serbia, the gold standard, especially when you look at their numbers. 81% from 1, 41% from 2, 91% from the free throw line in group play. And a team that averaged just 2 turnovers a game. Lotto drops it off. La presión to the crib. That'll give Puerto Rico some life. 7-4 contest. Allende getting beat. Badac, Nim Diesel. Got to a spot, but he'll miss it. Ralat, they're going to need his scoring a lot. Lotto, up fake. Got Badac mixed up, and he cannot catch up with the speedy Antonio.
This is what Puerto Rico needs if they want to get a win, right? Serbia has been very good at guarding a two-point arc and containing Ralat there. So now he's cutting off ball, getting past his defender, and getting layups. I think that's the way to get the game opened up, because if you attack the paint, then the shots will come as the defense has to draw in.
Smart play. Smart play for sure, because Ralat, we've seen as he's grown and evolved in 3x3, you know, oftentimes he forced that two up.
He would.
And
yeah.
you could shoot. He's learned that you can shoot yourself out of a game that way. A veteran play, savvy play from Ralat to get his team within 2. Beautiful look at the venue from up top. Now we're down inside. Strange, look at the vision. Finds a wide open Branquilla underneath. Back out to a 3-point lead, Serbia. Aide. Arriba, take your pick. Foul on the drive. And words being exchanged between Allende and Brankovic.
Yeah, look, Brankovic just smacks the ball out of his hands here and then stares at him.
He says, what? What you want to do?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see a fight between those two if it ever happened. Let's continue to play here, but I don't mind that chippiness, though.
Oh, I love it. Puerto Rico play with a bunch of heart, and we know about the pride of Serbia. Lotto, up fake. He will miss it. High off for the rebound goes Badac. Nim Diesel. And Ralat's getting physical with Majstorovic and exchanges some words with him.
Don't you think the, kind of the chippiness we've seen is in favor of the Serbians? Because the Puerto Ricans, now they're a little hot-headed every now and then. They get to lose their heads. Although at the end of the game, it might propel them to new heights.
I don't know. I think the emotional play it favors Puerto Rico. Who touched that? I think Allende got a finger on that last. Majstorovic is out. Brankovic will come back in. Pick your poison kind of Serbian team, 1 through 4, as everybody's got involved offensively except for Badac. Strahinja misses it, left. But the offensive rebound and getting reset. Badac, another offensive board.
The man's a machine. He will get his hands on all the boards.
Here comes Badac. Oh, Quascu wasn't having that. Quick swipe, but Branquilla looking for a second deuce. He will not get it. Quick clear. Ralat, he's got the green light.
The fact that you still have a voice to sing like that is a miracle.
Of course. Not for long. That's the last song I'm going to sing. 8-7. But this is what Ralat does. Lotto for a reason. He is money in every currency. 1-point contest. Oh, flopping. Called on Majstorovic. And that will give Puerto Rico some life.
Tried to sell the contact twice and just heaved backwards, and referee was onto him. That was the discussion between him and Ralat earlier as well.
Well, there was a long time that trick would work.
It still works every now and then.
The officials are tightening up on things like that, especially when, players are trying to sell them some bad goods. And now we got a tie game as a result. Puerto Rico, Serbia. First time meeting in the quarterfinals at the World Cup together. It's a new era of Puerto Rican 3x3 and some of the remnants of even an old era of Serbian 3x3 with Majstorovic.
He's been all eras of Serbian 3x3, almost outside of that 2012. I think he's been everywhere.
Yep, he's been a part of every goal since 2014. Majstorovic and Brankovic, a longtime 3x3 player as well. He will miss at the line on the second at least. Neither team can foul without free throws. La Presión to LA. To the crib, Euro step class. scores it over the Bees. 9 apiece. Round comes the Maestro. Off iron, Allende. Got a good one between these two. Midway through, Lotto with Majstorovic defending. Lotto dribble between his legs. Cannot hit it. A narrow miss. Now it's the Maestro's turn. Barac steps into that two-piece calmly, but he back irons it. Allende will get it cleared. He says, give me some space. They're going to let Kwaskud handle the ball here. Kwaskud attacking Majstorovic. Oh, Kwaskud with the 1-2 step. He said he put him in the pot. Stir fry. Majstorovic straight on. That's how you respond. You can't talk to the Maestro like that. Kwaskud, cross, drop off. Allende wants a screen. Allende wants a two-piece. Little long. As Barac is finally able to squeeze it. 1 point advantage, Serbia. Majstorovic up fake, runner, 10-footer, Barac right back, Out of bounds off of Serbia.
You wonder how long Puerto Rico can keep this pace of the game up. I think they've slowed down next to their normal level of play, which is, high pace, high speed, but they're playing with 3. And that is the most difficult thing to do in all 3x3, and especially at this time of the day, because the sun is hitting the venue.
Yeah.
We've had cloudy and overcast skies all week, but that sun is hot and blazing. Once it hits you, it'll sap your energy.
I'll tell you a conversation that I had with Ralat yesterday. And we talked about how things played out in their group. Had France not lost that game, then they would have been the 1 seed. And he says, but you know what? I'd rather not have the rest. I want to keep the momentum. Now they're contending here, down 1. Serbia had time off after group play, I think at least a day, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's playing in Puerto Rico's favor. I think the way this game has been going is played in their favor. Kwaskud converts, now it's even. Even Steven, 11 apiece. Ralat with the lockdown defense. Nim Diesel with the position inside on Allende. That's easy work for him. 3:40 to go in the contest. Allende will step back. His 10-footer is a little bit too strong. Could use a little arc on that. Now Ralat will be in trouble. Barac, no. He survives. Strahinja flies in. Majstorovic ran off a 2-point arc. Strange now in the lane. Doc Strange will finish at the rack.
Good defense, better offense as Puerto Rico came back into play like 3 times.
Lotto will miss it. They get it back to Lotto. Why not? He's going to let it fly. Black. The man stays strapped. He is a lethal weapon indeed and evens the game at 13. Majstorovic. Oh, take that somewhere else, fam. Package delivered to the cutting Ralat, and Puerto Rico now back in front.
Incredible. The heart these guys are playing with, especially with no sub, is just tremendous.
Ralat from the corner. That one off iron. Stays alive, though, in Puerto Rico's favor.
Puerto Rico has won the rebounding battle.
Allende, can he find the bottom of the net? Yes, indeed he can. 16-13, Puerto Rico.
16-14. Serbia trailing by 2. Puerto Rico 5 points away from
Ralat, that's a big one. If he hits that shot. Wow.
Good hands by Kwaskud again.
Turnover. Puerto Rico playing with 3. No Nate Butler. LA from a long way will misfire from the land of plenty. 2-point lead, it stays. Here comes Strange. He will attack. Kwaskud not willing to foul, gives up a bucket. Minute 42 left in this quarterfinal. This has been cinema.
This game has been incredible. Look, the Serbians always come out with the same game plan, but the athleticism for the Puerto Ricans, their activity on defense and in the paint, and the fact that they are now controlling the glass, or at least for the last few minutes they have been, has put Serbia in at 1-point disadvantage with less than 2 minutes to go. Who would have expected that?
Not I, said the cat. I didn't see it coming. I knew Puerto Rico would play this game tough, and I knew they were talented enough to contend, but
we thought they were coming in with 4 players, though.
And exactly. But to play this way with 3, already an impressive feat. 16-15. Back over to Allende. He's going to stay aggressive. Coming off an 8-point play-in game. He's going to add 1 on the baseline. 90 seconds left.
Allende has been playing at such a high level. This is what we've been waiting for from him, right? We've seen it in some games, but look at this. The baseline drive, contact, and the 1-foot fadeaway with the touch. Woo.
Majstorovic, no. Allende making his move. Allende, fade it, fade it, fade it. Hits another one. Allende feeling it right now for Puerto Rico. Brankovic, sensing his team needs a bucket, and he gets one. Ralat now playing with his food. He will miss it. And then a foul on Ralat.
That's a fatigue foul right there. Took a shot over Barac. Came in for the rebound, hit Majstorovic in the legs. Look at Allende's greatness in this one.
Allende answering the call, 1-legged fader. He's got his measurements right there in that mid-range area.
Serbia now will have 2 free throws coming up. They could actually get a 1-point lead going here. And Puerto Rico's gassed, right? They have to be. They've missed out on the last 3 rebounds. Serbia has picked up an offensive rebound on their last 3 possessions and scored a 1-pointer underneath the basket because of it.
Majstorovic with 2. Pressure free throws for the veteran. He will cash in, tie the game at 18 apiece. Second one coming, and he will miss it. Stays tied. How is this story going to end? Well, it's Guascu putting Puerto Rico up. Quarterfinal is going crazy. Dr. Strange working on Ralat. He will score it with the foul. Just what the doctor ordered. Strahinja Stojicic getting low, turning the corner on Ralat. You can see the hand wrapped around his back and the strength to finish.
Just give him a layup at this point of the game.
First free throw is no good. Oh my goodness.
The tension in the building is incredible here.
Do we have another classic in the making? Strahinja with 1 more to come. He needs this to take the lead with 24 seconds left. Dr. Strange at the line, it will go. Point game, Serbia. A 2-pointer would win it. They got the lottery ticket. Lotto off iron. Can they survive now? The sharp Serbian attack with the world #1 in possession. Doc Strange, 9 to shoot. 1 on the shot clock. He's gonna take his time. That looks online. 3 seconds left. Loose ball. 1 shot to go. It's Lotto. Oh my goodness. That game would have given you a heart attack. Serbia, hold on. They win it 20-19. A valiant effort from Puerto Rico, who did not have the services of Nate Butler, but with 3 players, they played Serbia into a finish like that, which deserves some credit.
I don't think I've ever seen a team play that well with 3 against the #1 team in the world. They had them on the ropes, and if not for some fouls late, they might have well come away with a victory here. The round of applause this team's getting is well deserved, and you can only imagine what they could have